And brought down by David Harris, short of the first. Into the Super Bowl under the age of 40. Weldy Moore comes in on 3rd and 7, and that ball's dropped. There is a flag. Sanders was the target. Cromartie on the coverage.
Before the pass was thrown, illegal hands to the face, defense number 31. That's a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot and an automatic first down.
So the infraction on Cromartie gives the Steelers the first down.
On the outside, this time they have Antonio Cromartie grabs the face mask of Sanders coming underneath and grabs the jersey too.
Twig and Foxborough, 2nd down and 10. And it's Mendenhall, cuts back middle and takes it out to about the 47, picks up 4. Brown and Sanders are in the game too. As Roethlisberger has an open man, and Cromartie shoves him back. Now the forward progress is good enough for the first. Wallace with the grab. First down, Steelers. Roethlisberger now laterals to Mendenhall, who picks up a big chunk before DeVito ends it. A gain of 8.
Thigh pads on the option, makes the pitch. Calvin Pace's knee hits him right in the left thigh.
There is a late flag now.
There was no foul for an ineligible downfield because it was a backward pass. No foul, 2nd down.
Appeared to be okay in the warm-ups. On 2nd and 2, they'll go up middle, then cutting outside. Mendenhall showing that quickness and power and gets near the first. The mark looks like it's about a foot short. That was Revis coming up along with Trevor Price. Well, the mark actually gives the Steelers the first down. So they've got another new set from the 38. And they go back to the 3 tight end formation. And again, Mendenhall showing that elusiveness and able to make something out of nothing. Eric Smith finally with Revis's assists.
Rashard Mendenhall, you're right. The Jets get penetration. Sione Buha, David Harris, all of them coming across. They overrun it. The Steelers stay with their blocks. But Mendenhall truly is a running back that's all in one. He has the speed to go outside. You can see he can dance with the feet, make you miss. And you can tell by looking at him, he definitely has the power to break tackles if he has to.
He scratches out 8 yards. It could have been a negative play. Now inside the 30. They work him again. No, it's Redmond this time. And Redmond bulldozing for a first down. Isaac Redmond picks up 5. Roethlisberger steps up away from the pressure. He's going to tuck it under. Bad leg and all. He runs near the first. And it looks like he's got enough for it down at the 13. And on first down, it's back to the ground with Mendenhall inside the 10 and to the 8. Drive with a 2nd and 5. And Roethlisberger pumps once, pumps twice. Now throws, has a man down at the 1 with Hines Ward.
Pouncey the center, but Ben Roethlisberger did this last week. When he pumps, it makes the defense stop. Then he finds Hines Ward, just like last week too, near the goal line.
Pouncey, the fine rookie center, is injured in an injury timeout. The first-round pick out of Florida, who earned Pro Bowl honors in his rookie year and gets rolled under by Brian Thomas.
That's a shame. So
to take over the center duties, 1st and goal from inside the 1. Mendenhall scored twice last week, and I think he broke the plane. He's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
What a drive by the Steelers. Rashard Mendenhall. Again, just like last week against the Baltimore Ravens. Contact, he's hit, but he has such a good base. Stays on balance, is able to fight forward and get that extra yard.
Had Bart Scott holding on to him.
Yeah, good, very good hit by Bart Scott.
Sanchez batted down on his first throw.
Steeler defense was so upset because they said on first down we let him run it and we let him throw all those short passes to keep that offense in 3rd and 5 and less.
About keeping his shoulder loose. They go run, and look at Harrison wrap up and toss back Tomlinson for no gain.
So upset about what they did in their run defense last time. And the Jets, they know it. The Jets said we caught him by surprise with a few runs, one an outside stretch, a few little gaps down the field. It might open up some running lanes.
First down from the 43, and that's Tomlinson for one, maybe two. He's number one in so many different ways. Dick LeBeau's defense. Kiesel's going to the Pro Bowl. What a year he's had. And Woodley in the postseason, as he had some sacks, 9 in 5 games. Ferrier was originally in the league as a Jet first-rounder. And Polamalu, been well documented. Remarkable numbers again by his defense. That makes the play here. William Gay this time is the one who knocks it down, but has another flag on the field.
Before the ball was snapped. False start. Austin, number 17. It's a 5-yard penalty, and it's second down.
So forget the play and the flag against the Jets. He had time. Now fires it and knocked down by Lawrence Timmons. Ben Hartsock was the target.
Sanchez can make all the throws too. When he's moving, no matter what kind of pressure, nobody with their hand down. One now.
It's an over the country quickly, and the Steelers have not well defended. Makes the quick pass, goes back to Mendenhall down a huge lane. And he's able to keep his balance for a first down carryable.
Doing it now, and then you run the draw. What it does, it stops the defensive line. They pause. Now the offensive linemen can be more aggressive. They get up into them. They can't get off the blocks. And boy, Rashard Mendenhall, he plays well.
10 carries, 41 yards. Jets may have jumped. 2nd and 8. They've got Mendenhall on a screen, and Mendenhall breaks the tackle and finally collides with Eric Smith. He broke away from Brodney Poole and galloped for 17.
Offside, defense number 99. A penalty is declined. The play results in a first down.
Right into the defense. And boy, again, Rashard Mendenhall in the open field.
Marquise Pouncey's questionable.
Done on 2nd and 10. Perfect snap to Roethlisberger, and across the middle almost picked Harris, who had that huge interception a week ago. The flag's out. Eric Smith hitting Emmanuel Sanders.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness defense number 33. Unnecessary roughness against the defenseless receiver. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
There's the throw. David Harris.
Oh,
and it's the hit. High to a defenseless receiver around the shoulder pads, the helmet. They're going to call that. Before he's able to get a couple steps, can't defend himself. They're going to throw that.
41. And Mendenhall takes it into the middle of the line, twisting and fighting for every yard. Passes. On 1st and 10, end around with Cotchery. James Harrison sticking with him, and Ike Taylor helps out for a big loss. Pick up the blitz and is dropped. Cotchery was cutting across the middle.
Not going to get the first down, most likely, though, after he makes the catch.
2nd down and 10. And Mendenhall just shakes off an attempted tackle. It's Rivas who has the angle and shoves him out. But Mendenhall has been the story in this first half.
But the Steelers get in a bunch to the outside. It confuses the Jets a little bit. It makes them passive because they're worried about the run, and it allows Rashard Mendenhall to get outside. The formations by the Steelers, when they bunch the receivers together, it's always a big worry in the passing game.
The Jets 27. It's Redmond. And he's running hard also. That was Drew Coleman who held on. 2nd and 2. It's Redmond again. Got the first down. Spinning free. Driving the legs and churning down to the 6. broke away from Sione Bua for 13.
Stop the run first and foremost. Again, look at Chris Keomatu. Mike DeVito can't get away. And then runner
For Sean Sweezen. Took over for Jeff Reed during the season, and he's good from 20 to make it 10-0 Pittsburgh. Sanchez incomplete. That ball was deflected there.
the third tip football of the day. It's a blitz. Oh, no, that's Brett Kiesel. The defensive lineman dropping back that knocked it down. Linebackers blitz, defensive line.
Including a pick, but he's going back up top again on 2nd and 10. If he can get away from the pressure, he's got an open man. And that's Miller to the Jets 42.
And quarterbacks that can move, sometimes they're going to take their eyes down a little quicker down the field. And it's a good thing he did. The pressure was coming up the middle. He was in trouble, so he moves. The defense breaks down, and he...
Season, 2nd and 7. Roethlisberger comes in, and he's got his target. It's Sanders inside the 20, down at the 19, picks up 20.
Well, he's a wonderful route runner. Bottom of your screen, look what they did. They stacked the receivers, one behind the other. Why do you do that? That's the reason why. This throw and catch, because the defender Tim has to drop back.
2nd and 7. He's got all kinds of times. Got an open man, Mendenhall. Snaps it at the 5 and trips. Was trying to figure out how to take on Cromartie.
The Jets got 4 guys coming in there. No pressure at all. He looks at everybody and how he finds Mendenhall coming out of the backside of the formation. Well, that's experience.
Roethlisberger rolling out. He's going to keep it open lane and touchdown. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Roethlisberger, 2 yards. And that's another Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown.
Well, it's a good play design. Fake reverse, quarterback going out, rolling out. And there's 2 guys to cover. Look what it looks like from the top. Good coverage down the field, but no defender there to stop Ben Roethlisberger.
Sanchez is decked. It's Woodley and Timmons both in on the play. The first 2 draft picks by Mike Tomlin when he took over combined on the sack.
On the outside. Oh, it's Turner on the outside. And it's, again, they haven't played inside pressure.
Woodley's had a sack in every postseason game of his career. Over the top and could have been picked. Going for Cotchery and in the area of Ryan Clark. 3rd and 17. Hit when he throws it. Ball is out. That is William Gay picking it up. It may have been an incompletion. Gay is in for a touchdown. Sanchez is still down. He was hit by Ike Taylor. Gay ran it in. Was it perhaps an incompletion?
Well, we'll find out, but the football did not go forward. And Ike Taylor coming from the backside. 2 defensive backs blitzing.
I don't know. Looks like the arm was just going forward. There should be a review from up top.
Inside of 2 minutes.
The ruling on the field is confirmed.
You got it.
That was a touchdown. The ball came loose before the hand started forward. It was a fumble.
From the 24. Going to the end zone and almost intercepted again. It was Ike Taylor who had his fingertips on it. Those 2 work out together in the offseason. 3rd and 1. Sanchez throws in the area of Edwards. And now they're going to go field goal here with 14 seconds on 4th and 1. Smith. He went 97 yards to open things back on week 15. They haven't given much of a chance to run it tonight. Oh, and it slips through his hands. Scoops it up at the 9, and he's in trouble. And boy, is that a tough way to start the second half. Questionable return. 2nd and 2. Now let's reset this as they run it with Tomlinson and they lose a yard. They were not, as it turns out, charged a timeout.
They're fast. He throws it hard.
With Cotchery out, they've got Cromartie back deep, and the Jets come crashing in, and there is a flag. Westerman running into the punter, and the ball settles at the 25. It was 4th and 2. Did they get perhaps a hand
Personal
on it,
foul.
No,
Roughing the kicker. Defense. The ball was not touched. It was not touched. 15 yards, the first down.
Campanos knocked down by Westerman.
Well, Jim, let's see if he does get his hand up. Comes free. Not even touched.
Watch our supervision cameras.
Well, I could see no evidence that the football was touched.
Let's come in on him. Catch by Moore, who was somersaulted down by Cromartie, but not until the Steelers moved down the field with another first. Picks up 9. Across the middle and too high for Holmes. That was dangerous. Sideline caught with the feet down. No. Edwards out of bounds. 10. Nearing 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Mendenhall on his way to a gain of about 6. And a running back has been his main story for him so far tonight. 34 as Roethlisberger has all day, now takes off, and he's run for another first down.
Look at the defenders going out to his right. Nobody's open, but you've got to stay in front of him.
Recruiting class at Utah. On 3rd and 3, Roethlisberger in trouble, and King able to get away. Is he going to run for another first? There's a flag down. He's hit from behind. He ran for the first, but there are flags down in a couple of areas.
Holding defense, number 31. That 5-yard penalty is enforced from the end of the run. First down.
Antonio Cromartie, bottom of your screen. Mike Wallace, he does the double move. Oh, man, I'd say that's holding.
Yeah, no question. In for the big ball, and that is over the head of Braylon Edwards, and airtight coverage by William Gay.
Short passes over the middle.
1st and 10 from the 27. Green tripped up right away. That was James Harrison.
Played.
3rd and 3. It's Green going wide, and he stopped the yard short by Harrison. James Ferrier, who, when Bill Parcells was coaching the Jets, this was his first pick. He was the 8th pick overall back in the '97 draft.
Blitz, they play the defense they're playing now.
Mishandled. Sanchez has to fall on it. Down to 2. Sanchez still has it, now throws, and incomplete. It was in the hands of Dustin Keller. Sanchez going up top, and he's almost intercepted. Lamar Woodley.
He can jump over the defenders. It even looks like the Steelers are playing pass.
Trying to hit Santonio Holmes.
That's about, I've lost count. It's at least 4, maybe 5.
Straight ahead. Second chance. Push back, and no. A goal line stand by the Steelers. Tomlinson is stopped short. They went right up the gut. And it was completely blocked up by Pittsburgh. Let it go. Mix up for the Jets and just diving back to the line. Reingold might have been hurt on this. Oh, it's Sanchez who dives into the back of his left leg. Tomlinson, he was stumbling before he even got a hold of it. And that
kick off. Use your timeouts, 2-minute warning.
I tell you what's big is that timeout that Sanchez appealed for right at the beginning of the third quarter that they got back. That's Brown dancing around, able to pick up additional yardage. How did he get free? He steps out at the 40. The Jets had him back near the 20.
Field. Safe throw.
He's surprised. Yeah. And they are making throw. Now, Roethlisberger in trouble. Throws in. What a catch. A catch to clinch it. In all likelihood, Brown, who had the big one last week, the lone gainer to set up the winner, this time picks up the first down. Picks up 14.
They let him get outside the pocket one more time. And I don't even know how he saw Antonio Brown coming. That's it. What a job. Ben Roethlisberger's movement today. First, as you look back, that was the difference in the game.
That's right. He told us last night they'll have to be really good to beat us.
What the hell are you doing?
Ben Roethlisberger. He's going to a Super Bowl for a third time. Parker, is quite a game.
Yeah, it was. A tough effort by the New York Jets. But the Steelers deserve to win.
24-0 lead, just too much to overcome. The Jets almost got there. You've been watching the NFL on CBS. Phil Simms, Jim Nance.